This is the Male Rights Activist Podcast, episode 213, where we focus on relationships, sports, pop culture, and politics from a mannish point of view. First of all, we want to thank our listeners, our new ones, our OGs. Thank you for hanging with the fellas.
What up?
On today's show, we have a post nut from a dude who switched up his rules for a new recruit, but it cost him a vet.
Only time this is acceptable is if that new recruit is Kobe Bryant and that vet is Shaquille O'Neal. Other than that, you don't do that.
Absolutely. Or Vlade. The Raiders and Broncos squared off.
Kyle, there's too many things in this world that are way more important than football right now. I wish we would focus on that instead.
You're absolutely right, man. But no. We got a Dear Erby from a guy who wants to know if he should reach out to his ex affected by one of the things going off in the world right now, this hurricane. And did Kamal almost die out of the country? You have to hear in the latest installment, how did Kamal almost die? All that and more right now. This is the MRA podcast with Kyle and Kamal, where men come to talk and women come to eavesdrop. I'm Kyle.
I'm Kamal.
And we're helping you to understand the man you love. Let's get to the news, Kamal.
Come on, man. Let's get into it.
According to reports, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis privately refers to former President Donald Trump as a moron who has no business running for president.
Damn.
Yeah,
how you
man.
feel, Ron?
For real, man. Don't we all? Said Melania. Ain't that cold?
I think Melania want to get back in that White House, man. I think she had it pretty good for them 4 years, man.
Yeah, I think so. You're right. She might love it.
Yeah, man. Check this out. An escaped Connecticut inmate was captured in Georgia at a relative's house at a party celebrating his birthday.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty obvious when he blew out the candles on his cake, he did not wish hard enough.
Ah, damn it.
Terrible birthday wish.
Terrible, man. You got to ask and you shall receive, Kamal.
Yeah, and he was a brother, too, for if y'all didn't. That's some.
If we didn't figure that out, I did. Yeah. That's what they call some.
Well, yeah, a party? But, yeah, I'm a little tied up right now, but I'll be there. No, don't cancel that shit.
No. Now, maybe you should go. What? When have you ever known me to miss? When has anybody that knows me known me? Everybody that knows me knows I don't miss parties. So why would I miss this party?
I won't be there.
Everybody knows I'll be there.
Including the feds.
Kamal, Mark Zuckerberg is no longer in the top 10 of the richest Americans.
Oh, it's terrible for him.
I know, because this means he's probably not going to make the playoffs. Horrible, man. I can't believe that shit.
That's terrible.
That's horrible, man.
Not gonna make it.
At this time of the season, if you ain't in the top 10, you're done.
Yo, recently a fan lost his prosthetic leg during a Pusha T concert.
Oh, that's all bad.
The man took to social media to voice his frustration about it. He said, "This crime is unacceptable and I will not stand for it." That's terrible.
Unnecessary roughness on Kamal. Man. To boost ratings, the NFL is replacing the Pro Bowl with a flag football game.
I heard about that.
Well, yeah, man. Fans of the Pro Bowl gave it mixed reviews. One liked it, one didn't.
When was the last time you watched the Pro Bowl?
Never, dog.
I think
I can't even tell
Atwater
you.
Was playing anyway.
Deion Sanders.
It was years ago.
Yeah. What? Like, why would I?
Grandfathers now. The last time. They was playing.
Yeah.
Yo, okay. Told you this was coming.
You warned us.
Dan Wheaton, the architect, creative guru, and gifted manager who built what is arguably the most famous ad agency in the world, recently died at age 77. So, yeah, this guy was behind Nike's Just Do It campaign. And apparently the Grim Reaper finally heeded the suggestion.
He was waiting for that, man. It's time. Hey, man, speaking of death, man, Queen Elizabeth II's death certificate says she died of old age, Kamal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is relief because I had heard it might have been fentanyl. Just tell you what I heard, dog. So
You know you old when your death certificate is old age.
Old age, y'all.
You know, you died of complications or you failed, hit your
Yeah.
just Dude.
Old age, man. Come on,
This
you
shit
know
just
what it
stopped
is.
working. I think that's how I want to die. I don't want to die of anything else but old age.
Yeah, that's a good. I think most people would agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think I want to die. Yo, gas prices hit record highs in Los Angeles, Orange, and Riverside counties, dude. It's crazy.
Wow, man. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
In fact, gas is so high in LA, only rich and elite people can afford it. And that's why we have paparazzi camping outside of Chevron.
That's what it is.
Yeah, man.
They know where to find them.
They know
now.
where to find the rich people.
Yeah, man. It used to be like these fancy restaurants on Sunset.
No,
and
sir. You
now
show up
now.
at a Shell.
What? You got enough? You got Shell money? Let me find
I'm at
out.
Arco. You at Shell.
For real. I stay at Arco, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, man, Kamal, a robot broke a world record in the 100-meter dash.
Wow.
Yeah, man. If he can, maybe I can run, said Mike Pence.
Ha! Ha! All right, man. An Indian man in a hospital is battling for his life after he was bitten in the face by a cobra while trying to kiss it on the mouth.
Yeah.
That's dumb as hell. But say what you will about cobras, but they definitely know how to Me Too a motherfucker.
Yeah, my God. They take it to the next level, Kamal.
Take it to the very next level.
Absolutely ridiculous, dog.
Yes.
And last one for me, Kamal. Seahawks wide receiver DK Metcalf was carted off the field on Sunday so he could use the restroom.
Damn. Crazy.
Yeah, man. I know. Metcalf suggested the Seahawks delay ending the game for 35 to 45 minutes. Just saying.
DK, watch what you eat before the game, man. What's
Come on, man.
the matter with your D?
Come on, bro.
Yo, finally for me, man. PETA wants women to go on a worldwide sex strike against men who eat meat. You heard about this?
I have not heard about this.
Yeah. And women worldwide are open to the sex strike, but will make exceptions for men who eat the kitty.
Nice. When we come back, man, we have some feedback. Then we have a post up from a dude who switched up his rules for a new recruit, but it cost him a vet. What happened? Kamal and I are going to explain it all. It's the MRA podcast. Hey, what's up, guys? I sure hope you're enjoying the show. If you like it, I invite you to go to our website, themrapodcast.com, and catch up on over 100 episodes that we have in store for you.
You ain't working. You might as well check us out.
And if you want some more, go over to The World According to Cheryl and check me out on Cheryl Underwood's podcast. We post content there every single day. We have her normal radio show labeled SUR, and then the Cheryl Underwood podcast, where we get in her personal business every Friday. Then on the weekends, we have the specialty shows that range from Late Night Cupcake into Auntie Cheryl's House Party to our gospel show, Spiritual Nourishment.
You gotta check out The World According to Cheryl, even though I ain't on it.
We've got some feedback, homie.
Do we now?
Yeah, man. My sister said Blueface, and I guess her name is Christine Rock. She says they're train wrecks. Yeah. Every few weeks on the Shade Room, it's like, ugh. They're definitely the Bobby Whitney, Mary and KC. Great reference right there. Mary and KC of this generation, they have to change. She also said we're the head of the curve, joining the podcast rush. Kudos on that. But what happened? What's up with these 50-year-old Negroes spilling beans on podcasts? Kamal, did you see that sketch by what's the dude's name? Michael Che?
No, which
in
one?
the second season about the dude spilling beans on the podcast?
I saw this the Michael Che show.
Yeah,
I saw the Michael Che. I don't remember the sketch though.
Yeah, season 2. I don't love it as much as season 1. I'm just gonna tell you, but I don't know. It's like they switched up a lot of writers, is what it feels like. But they do a sketch where a guy gets on these two cops. Remember the two cops you used to have? Yeah. These two cops bring this killer to a podcast and try to get him to confess. Well, first they're trying to get him to confess in interrogation, and when that doesn't work, they flip on the mics on the air light, push on the air light, and just turn it into a podcast, and he starts singing away.
Man, I think honestly, man, like fame and attention, it really is like the biggest drug, man. I think people get addicted to it, and so the wilder shit you tell, the more interesting you become. And now you go viral and people are talking about you. And we'll get into this when we talk about, somebody's daughter-in-law getting a little too comfortable. But I really do think that, this new era of like do-it-yourself media is allowing everybody, even like, guys who used to have it back in the day who should know better, like old rappers and stuff like that, who had like a shot of fame, even they're falling victim to it. They're saying stuff, reckless things that they probably shouldn't be saying. And then you got the younger generation, this is all they know. A lot of them are like telling on themselves, getting indicted and stuff like that, just because it's addictive, man, and I'm glad I haven't fallen too victim for it. I mean, like fallen victim to it. I mean, it's not like I have a podcast and say crazy shit about my family.
Thank God.
Yeah,
your wife and shit like that. Like that would cost you.
I didn't fall for it.
Thank God, man. Thank God you smarter than that, Kamal. That's why you the smart one, dog. You know what I'm saying? So this was from one of our most loyal listeners, Jenny from the Globe. She says, "Excuse me, sir, no episode this week. Are y'all okay?" We are okay. One of us was out of the country. I'm not going to say which one it was, but it was the one that leaves the country the most. Not for work. I had to throw that in there. But, man, speaking of being okay, man, we were going to do this later in the show, but since she jumped into feedback, we're going to do it now. We're not going to do all the ones of this nature, but right now, we got to shout out our girl, Jenny from the Globe. She pulled a Reggie Hammond. She was on the bus and flipped over 17 times.
What?
Dog, in real life, she drives. That's why she's Jenny from the Globe. She's like a trucker. And her shit flipped the fuck over several times. She's lucky to be alive right now. So we are so glad that when she flipped, she was listening to us, and the laughter actually, no, nigga.
It relaxed her body. It's like the drunks in the body is so relaxed they survive. Yeah, she was laughing like, y'all let me.
But man, real talk, she's all bruised up, all bad, man. I saw some of the pictures on social media, man. So we love you, Jenny from the Globe, and we are glad you're not dead.
Glad you are not dead. Well wishes, get better, and man, this episode.
Dude, why you got to do the car sound effect when we talking about Jenny from the Globe, dude?
It's not a car sound effect.
What the hell was that sound, Kamal?
I got my window open.
All right, man. I'm about to say, dog. We don't have that many goddamn listeners to be losing Jenny from the Globe, okay? We love you, Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny. Keep on trucking, Jenny.
Keep on trucking, baby.
No, Jenny. That's not how we get down. Man,
when we come back, man, we have a post up from a dude who switched his rules up for a new recruit, but it cost him a vet. You never want to lose a vet, dog. What happened? Kamal and I can break it down next. It's the MRA podcast. According to Webster's dictionary, being in post-nut mode is when you have a clear mind and you can make sound decisions as if you just busted a nut.
Yeah, I don't know if Webster actually said that.
No, he didn't. But our listener Big Easy Q told us all about it and we can relate. Women, men. So listen, if you have a story of when you did something foolish.
In pre-nut mode.
Yeah, something really dumb. Maybe it was top crime. Especially something in pre-nut mode you don't want nobody to know about. Hit us up and we'll tell the world. We can all laugh at your expense and hopefully you'll learn from your mistakes.
Aristotle once said, the results of pre-nut mode is the best teacher. I think he said some shit like that.
Send us your stories at Dear Erby at the MRApodcast.com. That's Dear Erby at the MRApodcast.com. And now it's time for a post-nut mode story only on the MRA podcast. Okay, Kamal, this one is from Dave in Chicago. Dave says, I drive an Uber and I work security at a nightclub. I work all day and all night. And when I'm off, I'm just trying to get my rest. Sounds like me, Kamal. I mess with a couple other girls, unlike me. I'm sorry. And they all know I don't have time to be going on long walks on the lake. That's hilarious. I met this girl at my security job. She is a lot younger than the type of girls I usually get. Maybe I got excited. I don't know. But for the first time in 3 months, I took a Saturday off to take her on a long walk on the lake. We had a good time. I ended up hitting it that first night. But check this out. One of my other girls was at the lake that day. Damn it, Dave. Fort Worth. You switch the city. Try to. How you gonna give? All right, we'll get to that later. I tried to turn it on her and say she was there on a date too. But she wasn't. She was there with her daughters. I lost a good woman trying to get some new coochie, and I don't think it was worth it. Dave in Fort Worth, who was in Chicago at the time. Come on, where did Dave go wrong? Help him out, dog.
He had rules. Let me tell you
this
something.
This happens
man.
a lot in this segment,
man.
dude.
Like post-nut, I think that 85 to 90% of the post-nut write-ins are from people who either don't follow their partner's rules or they don't follow their own rules.
I hate it when they don't follow their own, Kamal. At least follow your own, right?
Yeah, exactly, man. You got a code. You got, hey, on my day off, I don't do this. He did it. And got busted. And honestly, man, I really hate the fact that he said it wasn't worth it. I can see if he was like, you know what? I lost her butt.
But that shit was amazing.
He's like, wasn't even worth it. Man, I lost a good woman.
Yeah,
that
man,
sucks,
that's the worst.
Dave,
Come on, my question would be, sorry, I cut you off. My question would be, did you want to take her on the walk on the lake? That's the only way I can let it go, Kamal. But he was like, you know what? I kind of want to see this lake shit. Let me try that out. If that backfired on you, I ain't mad at you, bro. But if you gritted your teeth through this shit just so you could smash, and then you lose a vet over that bullshit, bro, you was out the flow, man.
He said she was young. Once I heard like she's younger than what he's used to, it was like, yeah, you're gonna do some wild shit.
Yeah, shit. This ain't even wild.
No, I'm just saying basically stuff that's out of character.
Absolutely, because you're already with a younger person. Unless you were the old soul homebody, you're most likely with somebody who's gonna pull you out of your comfort zone.
Oh yeah, and the thing about it is you're gonna do it because you don't want to lose that opportunity to be with the
Absolutely.
youngster. So it's like whatever. Yes, I am down for whatever.
Yes.
Even though like you saw that Chris Rock movie, I Think I Love My Wife, when he was at the club one night. I think he was on cocaine, getting high, drinking. And then all of a sudden, he's like, "What the fuck am I doing here?" But he didn't want to miss that opportunity. I don't even think the chick showed up.
Nah, that's the funny thing. When you lose yourself for some shit that ain't even you, you're gonna kick yourself for the rest of your life. But at least if you're gonna lose everything, at least have it be, Dr. King, man. Dr. King lost everything for everything he believed in. So, it is what it is. When we come back, Alexa is snitching. Say it ain't so, man. Kamal and I are going to give you our take and tell you what this is all about. It's the MRA Podcast. Hey, guys, if you're digging the show, then please tell somebody. People might say something to you like, hey, man, what podcast you listening to? And that's when you say the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal.
Or the MRA Podcast with Kamal and Kyle.
Kamal, this blew my mind. So some woman was on TikTok saying that she found out, I guess there's a hack. If you're an Alexa person, first of all, I'm not an Alexa person. I think you have an Alexa in your home, Kamal?
I have 4.
Yeah. Your wife recently came over to the iPhone generation. Congratulations. I don't know how she got the fuck over. I'm sure you know how she came over.
I don't know. I mean, she was sick of being the one asshole in the group text.
Thank God. I hope that's what it is. Because I hated it.
She got shamed into it.
I mean, listen, just come on over, man. Because honestly, she texted me the other day, man. That's going to sound weird. I was going to say night, then I switched it up. When y'all was looking for something to do, make it clear. Y'all was looking for something to do. She wanted to see if I was doing a show. She texted me the other night, in the middle of the night, dog. And
when you were reading the last post nut and you were saying like on his day off he likes to rest. He said, me too. I was like, my girl hit you up.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Like, what's cracking?
What's
Like,
cracking?
Nah, ain't nothing cracking, though.
It's coming from a show, man.
Yeah, just like me. Anyway, so my point is, your wife texted, I saw the bubbles. I was like, what bubbles? What the hell? So you guys have an Alexa house. This is why this is so important. So this woman found out on one of the internet hacks somehow that there's a way to, and I'm sorry, fellas, I'm giving up game, but you need to know this because
you definitely need to know that.
Your lady knows. There's a way to put everything Alexa you have said to Alexa, I guess, on your computer. There's a way. It's a file. And I don't know if you can clean your Alexa, if you can delete your Alexa, but whatever it is, she went back and was looking and heard, all the commands and heard another woman's voice requesting a song in her house. Ooh. Listen, man. I ain't gonna get down on you where you do your shit. But having this other woman talk to you, Alexa, feels like an extra line to me. I'm sorry, I could be wrong, dog. But damn, dog, you have lost your damn.
That's the family's Alexa.
Yeah, dog.
Get you and the side chick. Y'all get your own Alexa.
That's right.
Get your own Alexa at the hotel room, whatever. But that's
man.
the family's. First of all, he's breaking 2 rules.
Yeah, break it down, Kamal.
First of all, he brought the side chick to the house where him and wifey or girlfriend, whatever, wherever they live, he brought an intruder. And honestly, man, I think even if they have the best intentions, I think the side chick will always, subliminally, if not overtly, leave a clue.
Always.
She was in your shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I don't know if she knew the hack was there, but man, it's something that, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing at somebody else's house, like taking over their Alexa.
Yeah.
But this chick felt comfortable. And so, man, dude, you tripping. And you extra sloppy, you extra disrespectful. But having said that,
come on.
If wifey or girlfriendy hadn't found anything when she was looking through the Alexa app or whatever, would he have gotten credit?
Would she have said, honey, we need to talk? I went looking through the Alexa, and you know what I found? Nothing. Just your voice and my voice. As a matter of fact, I heard you ask Alexa where you can find flowers for me. Baby, I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
Dude.
Is your Alexa talking right now? That's because you keep saying her name, dog.
I keep saying her name.
And she is fucking like, what do you need, Master Kamal
She's
Abdul-Jabbar?
hearing you. She's still talking.
I don't respond to that.
Somebody say my name? I feel like she like Celie from The Color Purple. Anything come from me?
Nothing came for you. Even when it did, nothing came for you.
Oh, my girl got lonely. Yes, she was speaking. But yeah, dude is tripping. Yeah. I don't like the detective work, man. I don't like the detective stuff from the woman. But dude is definitely tripping. He is not listening to Uncle Kamal's rule. If you're doing dirt, you have to operate like the feds are watching you.
Absolutely.
He got too comfortable. I mean, ridiculously comfortable. So much so he got disrespectful with it.
Kamal, you've had the last word, and that's a good word. When we come back, man, David Beckham's son had to be checked by his father. We're going to tell you why when we come back. It's the MRA Podcast. Hey guys and gals, if you're enjoying the show, let someone know. Whatever app you're listening on, please subscribe, give us 5 stars, and leave a positive comment.
And why wouldn't you give us 5 stars and a positive comment? We're great.
Yes, we are. This helps our placement so that other people can enjoy the show as well.
And why wouldn't they? We're great.
Kamal, you sent me to this, man, and I was immediately furious when I read the story. Please explain what happened to the audience, man. David Beckham had to check his son. What in the hell happened?
Okay, so David Beckham's son is married. Okay. And so obviously Beckham's son, the parents are famous. They're not technically royalty, obviously not, but as far as Britain goes, they're a big deal. Right.
So he had to check his son for getting married?
No.
Because that is something you want to check his son for. What in the fuck? Didn't you listen to me, boy?
Did you see how I couldn't strike the ball no more after? Nah, man. So the new wife was giving an interview to like a magazine or something like that. And so in this interview, she started talking, reckless and giving some secrets, some behind the scenes static between her and her mother-in-law, Victoria Beckham, her husband's mother, talking about things at the wedding and stuff like that. And so once, Pops, David Beckham, got word of this, he went to his son and, in not so many words, told him, hey, man, we don't do this. We don't get down like this. So I'm checking you to check your wife. we don't get down. I mentioned this earlier about this fame. You feel you always have to say something to get a viral moment, and so you feel if I don't spill this tea, this interview will be boring. I need it to go viral so I can be famous on tabloids. So I'll talk about the static between me and my my mother-in-law. No, we don't get down like this.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Would David Beckham be wrong if he went to his son's wife directly and said, hey, to keep my wife's name out your mouth and don't go talking to the tabloids about our business? Would he be wrong for that?
The first time, I think. If it happened again, I think the first time you go to your boy.
Yes.
Nip this in the bud, son. If it happens again, obviously, son, you cannot handle the job, so I gotta, fine, I'll do it myself. But
well said, and masculine. Very masculine rules to live by, young man. I hope you heard that. Talk to your boy first. Don't go around. Don't. You ain't got to be Mr. Big Dick and go talk to wifey, because now you done emasculated your son, who's already low-key been emasculated. But we're not going there right now. Go to your son. Handle your problem, not the problem. Maybe his son don't even realize. Maybe he don't even realize how we're off. Obviously, I have not trained you in a well. I thought this was assumed behavior. Okay, I wasn't clear. Go to son first. I like what you said about that.
I think, though, the reason why I think he checked Pops, like you said, if son might not be aware, he's got to see how his parents, conduct themselves.
Who does?
Son. He had to, grew up in that house. He had to have seen, like, oh, they don't be spilling the beans. They not always in some sloppy shit. Obviously the paparazzis follow them. They always taking pictures of them, but they not talking about their relationship. They not like, shooting on other celebrities. They don't do that. My parents, they are stand-up people. And
even if they're not, that's the persona that they put out there.
What they put out, or they not messy. So if my parents don't do messy publicly, baby, don't do messy, especially not about my parents.
Which is come on, man. That's especially when your parents are the fame in the family, and not just your dad, your mom and your dad. You're coming from, like you said, royalty. So one of the reasons why son even probably has this woman is because of his last name. So this is the family business. Don't come in here. And I think it would be worse if son was spilling beans. But at the same time, son, that's your wife. You got to holler at her, man. We on the same page. When we come back, man, Kamal, this was decided before we knew what happened in the game that this would be the topic. Our teams met, the Raiders and the Broncos. How did it happen? How did it go? We'll talk about it next. It's the MRA podcast. Guys, I have a comedy album. It's called Be a Man at All Times, and it's on, what's it on? Oh, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you stream your content.
It's a damn good comedy album.
I appreciate that, man. There's stand-up on there. Kamal and I wrote a whodunit mystery called The Case of the Missing Balls. That's on there.
Based on a true story.
Check out the album. Show your boy some support. And you can buy it on iTunes. Keyword buy it. Stop streaming. All right, Kamal. My Raiders played your Broncos over the weekend. My Raiders came in 0-3. Your Broncos came in 2-1. Raiders came away with the victory. I'm just going to say, as a Raider fan, we have been starting games well. We have not ended them well. You guys are the opposite. You guys have been sluggish and then ending well. I got to say, your boy Russell Wilson's starting to look like he's getting into his rhythm. Obviously, y'all need some pieces. So what did you see, bro?
I saw a team that does not belong in the NFL.
Oh, my God. I love it. I'm here for it, but you sound ridiculous. But I'm loving this. Keep going, man. I'm enjoying this.
Let me tell you something, man. Anytime you lose to essentially a JV team out there.
Man, I'm not going to let you disrespect my squad. I'm trying to keep it respectful when we talking about your Broncos, and I'm trying to keep it respectful.
I'm going in on my team, man. I'm going in on the Broncos. What are you saying, Kyle? I'm just saying, man, like you lose to those guys. You know, and here's the thing, man. Our superstar quarterback, our big acquisition, is not getting it done. You know, what's his name? I forgot.
Russell, the great and powerful Russell Wilson is a quote from you.
No. He is the Seattle Seahawks quarterback.
That y'all now have.
He is Sierra's husband, as a matter of fact.
Oh my God, you are ridiculous right now. You are.
I'm Team Future.
Oh my God.
For the foreseeable future.
Man, the disrespect is just real. When the man don't get it done, you talk about absolutely being turned on. What an asshole.
Until we get to the playoffs,
Future?
Our quarterback's name is Sierra's husband.
Dang, man.
Mr. Sierra.
Dang, man. That is just that's just
until
disrespectful.
he can lead us to the promised land.
All right, man. Well, listen, man. Let me a couple more sports things before we move on, man. Listen, I'm no Pittsburgh Steelers fan, Kamal Abdul-Jabbar, at all. However, I do cheer for Mike Tomlin because they say he doesn't get a lot of the credit. They give a lot of the credit to Ben. Last year, do you remember when they was asking Mike Tomlin if he was going to coach for the USC Trojans, if he was going to put his name in the hat? This is what he said.
Hey, guys, I don't have time for that speculation. I mean, that's a joke to me. I got one of the best jobs in all of professional sport. Why would I have any interest in coaching college football? That'll be the last time that I address it. And not only today, but moving forward. Never say never, but never. Okay? Anybody else got any questions about any college jobs? There's not a booster with a big enough blank check. Anyone else? All right. Thank you. Anybody asking Sean Payton about that? You know, anybody asking Andy Reid about stuff like that?
Kamal, I'm not a Steelers fan. I always want to see him doing well. He ain't doing so well. He got rid of that quarterback. He's moving in with, I think his name is Pickett or some shit. Kenny Pickett, is that his name?
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping for the Steelers to improve. I'm sure we got Steelers fans out there because it's a big organization, and we got to talk a little Dallas Cowboys as well. What do you think, Kamal, about this new quarterback for the Steelers?
He's better. I mean, they drafted him, was it, first or second?
Yeah, and he's from Pitt.
Yeah, and so it was like, dude, he was supposed to start. It's just that they signed, like, Mitchell Trubisky, who was like a high price, but they're free agents, so they gave the veteran every opportunity to win the job while, Pickett's the rookie, and I guess if everything went according to plan, Pickett would study under the veteran for about a year, but the veteran wasn't getting it done.
Facts.
So it's like, we're going to go with the guy who's supposed to be the future of the organization. The veteran was supposed to be just a stopgap. They gave him every opportunity. He had first team reps the preseason. He started off as the starter. He's got a pretty good receiving core, and they drafted a pretty good receiver who had first round talent in George Pickens. So the offense shouldn't have been a problem. And it was. So, yeah.
Well said. We're talking about quarterbacks, man. We're going to wrap our NFL talk right now. We got to go to the major teams, man. The Cowboys have the biggest fan.
I thought you were going back to Denver. I'm sorry. I apologize.
The Cowboys have the biggest fan base in the National Football League, so we'd be remiss to not talk about them, especially why it looks like they might be having a quarterback controversy coming up. I don't know, but the guy that came in for Dak is winning. People thought he may not win. I saw the twist mouth on your face, Kamal. I'm just saying, I'm so anti-Cowboys. I'm rooting for Dak's replacement. I normally root for the black quarterback, but I'm looking. I love to. Dude, you have a great squad. Your team is stacked. You got all-stars everywhere. I don't understand why they can't win. And so now that they have a quarterback controversy, I'm absolutely enjoying it. You gave the twist mouth. Are you saying it's not a controversy? How you feel about it?
It shouldn't be a controversy. It shouldn't be. But black quarterback. When Drew Brees got hurt and Taysom Hill came in there and won like 4 games or some shit like that, they didn't say, "Oh, should we keep Drew Brees?" We don't. Nah, thank you for keeping it warm,
Good
keeping us
job.
in contention.
Good job, Hill. Now go back to receiver, tight end, or
Now
whatever
go back
you
to
do.
whatever it is you do.
Yeah.
And that's the way this guy, what's his name? Cooper
Jerry?
Rush.
Oh, Cooper Rush. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job.
Thank you for not messing it
Now,
up.
what if he wins a playoff game? What if he takes him to the Super Bowl, dog?
Did they do that with Minshew? Minshew took his team to the Super Bowl and they were like, thank you. We get
Good job, dog.
Wentz.
Good dog. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, you talking about the dude from the Eagles?
Yeah.
No, that's not Minshew. That was Floby.
No,
No,
not
that was
Minshew. That was
the dude.
Damn, not
it starts with
Minshew.
an F. Starts with an F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever the
It's a
heck that
Floby.
guy is. That guy
Yeah.
is.
The dude. They sent to Jacksonville. That's why you're saying Minshew, because Jacksonville played in Minshew. What the hell is this guy's name? You know his name. Anyway, yeah, he
Yeah.
took his team all the way to the Super Bowl. You're right, and won against the New England Patriots. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then afterwards it was like, "Hey, good job. That should get you. That should help you get on somewhere." And we already have our guy.
They were really trying to keep him as a backup.
Yeah, they picked wrong, by the way. They should have kept him as a backup because their guy didn't do so well. He's in Washington, D.C. right now looking horrible.
But my point is, backups are backups. This is
Mm-hmm.
no controversy. The Dallas Cowboys are supposed to be a contender. That means
They've been a contender.
the pieces are in place. So when the starting quarterback goes down, he still has like top flight receivers and top flight offensive line and top flight running backs. So everything's in place. You just don't mess it up. He's not
Foles.
messing it up.
Yeah, Nick Foles,
Yeah, Nick Foles, right.
Arizona.
Are we supposed to give him a cracker because he's not messing it up?
Yeah, you're right, man. That's so deep. I knew Kamal, Malik, Saeed, Abdul-Jabbar would come through with that perspective to make me say they bet not do that to Dak, even though I do love teasing them Cowboys, man.
We'll take
we
him.
come back, man.
We'll take Dak.
Will you? Would you rather have Dak than the guy than Sierra's husband?
Until this guy gets us above 500.
I don't.
It's
Okay.
basketball. I'm focusing on preseason basketball right now, Kyle.
All right, man. Well, when we come back, man, it is time for some whole shit. I'm hopefully that Sierra's husband is not in this whole shit segment. We're going to find out next. It's the MRA Podcast.
Be-
Hey, guys, what's up? If you're enjoying this show, do us a favor and donate to our Patreon.
Word.
Just go to www.patreon.com. That's Patreon.com and make a donation to the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal.
Word.
It's that simple. Listen to the show, love the show, share the show, break the show off with some dough.
Bars.
Kamal, it is time for Hoe Shit. What we got today?
Okay, so I got two. Let's say I have a runner-up and a main one. All right. So runner-up. First one is AB, Antonio Brown.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So there's a video of AB exposing himself to a woman in Dubai, in a Dubai swimming pool that's going viral. Right.
Yeah, it has.
And so it's bringing AB back in the news, and people were saying, see. So what does he do to calm things down? Does he, issue an apology? Does he try to explain himself? Nope. He posts a pic on IG of he and Giselle Bundchen, wife of Tom Brady, hugging. Indicating, maybe suggesting, maybe, putting it out there that there might be something or there might have been something between the two. This is whole shit to the utmost. And if it happened last week or the week after next, it will definitely get its own segment of whole shit. But this week has got to be runner up. But it's whole shit because A, Giselle's married. B, you're going after the one guy that had your back. Did he stay? Did he let him stay with him? And this is the thanks you get to trying to put it out there that you might have did something with his wife, knowing they're going through some shit right now. just adding fuel to the fire. So now people want to know, what the fuck was that? Tom, why does AB? Just more questions I'm sure Brady don't want to answer, even if they're ridiculous.
Especially since it's like everybody's wondering why you and your wife are quote unquote living apart, and now you're doing, dog. That I'm not gonna mention a rapper that carried himself like that. I'm just gonna let it go because y'all love this rapper so much. But that's some bullshit right there. And another thing, Kamal, he also threw the NFL in to try to, what did you call that shit when they try to shift the blame?
Deflect.
The deflect game. Not to jump on your whole shit, but I'm about to jump on your whole
perfectly,
shit.
No, because I mean,
he talked about the Tua thing.
I always want some feedback to let me know if I'm tripping. Is this whole shit?
He talked about the Tua thing. That's the thing. I didn't know about the Giselle thing. I saw him say, they come and people are saying this while the NFL has a CTE issue, not the CTE, concussion issue. And they got Tua playing like, bruh.
Oh, you haven't seen the picture.
I have not seen. I'm going to see it now. I'm about to post it right now for everybody to see. Oh, that's the picture there.
Yeah, it's after they won the Super Bowl.
That's okay. Keep it going, dog. I'm here boiling brown sugar. Go ahead, dog.
Exactly. AB is tripping. But the main whole shit is our boy. I don't know if you were referencing him earlier, but Kanye. Was that the guy you were alluding to?
I don't remember what I was talking about.
You were saying some rapper everyone likes?
No, different rapper.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my bad. Different I thought you were talking about Kanye. But yes, Kanye is the whole shit. So he was recently spotted at Paris Fashion Week.
Oh my gosh.
With Candace Owens wearing matching White Lives Matter t-shirts.
I did see that.
Yeah.
You didn't like that shit?
Now I'm sure this is for attention.
Of course.
But here's the thing, man.
Wait, this ain't worse than AD.
The reason why I'm going to say it's worse. The reason why I'm going to say it's worse than AB. Now, AB is doing some old conniving, just sinister snake shit. Right?
Dog, I'm sorry, man.
But what
Kanye did, I know.
Go ahead.
It's some punk ass Kanye shit. It's some punk ass. Why would you do that shit? But this being the MRA podcast about being a man at all time, doing that snake ass shit was whole shit. But I understand as Kamal, Malik, Saeed, Abdul Jabbar.
Well, I'll say this.
Like, brother.
Initially, I had two, and then I was like, right before you kicked it to me, I turned it into he's first runner up.
Okay, so you're saying the biggest whole shit is the Kanye shit.
The reason why I think it's the biggest whole shit is because this isn't Alfonso Ribeiro, right? This is Kanye West, Free Larry.
What about
Hoover.
Alfonso?
Huh?
What about Alfonso?
Well, Alfonso has been, No,
I didn't know.
He's been videoed talking about how much white pussy he gets and all of that stuff, and talks about like how black people don't really fuck with him because his white wife, and just he accepts that him and the black community might be strained a little bit. Kanye is the Free Larry Hoover guy. Kanye is always talking about how he's just for black people, and George Bush does not like black people and all of that stuff, and he just wants to uplift the people. So to wear this with Candace Owens, especially knowing who is going to say Kanye got something there. It's people who don't have black people's best interests at heart, who are going to be fans of those t-shirts.
Because on the surface, this is I'm just going to say it. White lives do matter. But we already knew that.
When haven't they?
We already knew they mattered.
I mean, really, you see the coverage of a missing white woman.
Yes. Come on, man.
Or anybody who lives in a gentrified area. You remember what it used to be, and all of a sudden now you got the police patrolling?
Yeah, come
White
on,
lives
man. They've been mattering.
Now and will always matter.
Always matter. So that's so it's like, dog, we know. I'm not mad at the statement. It just makes me mad because of who says it and why. Because we already knew. But on the surface, he is right. They do matter.
Every
We've
life
already
matters.
known that. Huh?
Every life matters. I get what you're
That
saying.
would be.
If he's
Kamal,
trying-
sounds like you're actually saying all lives matter. That's
No,
what you're saying.
listen.
I'm fucking with you.
No,
You said
no,
every.
no,
I'm fucking with
listen.
you.
Of
Yeah.
course, all lives do matter. All life is precious. But the Black Lives Matter campaign is not saying Black Lives Matter more than y'all. It's like, hey, listen, Black Lives Matter too. So when police kill an unarmed black man and nothing happens, it's like, dude, our lives matter as well.
Yeah, man.
Stop
Yeah.
acting like this shit. It's like, oh, well,
Yeah.
another black kid. So that's where it came from, the frustration. And
Yes.
people took that slogan or that phrase and acted like, you know, it was the most disrespectful thing. No, all lives matter.
They do.
They never
but
said
that's
that.
not what we're talking about right now.
Exactly. If you
And that's why AB is the host this week, because what he did
AB
is
might be.
never.
He might
Dog,
be.
It's not, to me, there's no question. What Kanye did was inflammatory Kanye, look at me, bullshit. Typical Kanye. AB
Candace
did
on
typical AB shit too. But for what Kanye did, yes, they do matter. Okay. I don't like the way you're doing this. I know what you're really saying. Well, I know what it seems like you're saying.
I don't know
but
what
for
he's
what
saying.
AB did, I'm just saying, on the surface, your shirt is true. Fine. What AB did, nah, dog. That is unnecessary in every circumstance. It's unnecessary. We know what you're doing. And so, yes, Kanye, dog, why?
Why for both of them? But yeah, AB is more just grimy, more
Whole
snaky
ass,
shit.
whole shit. This is why we have this segment. We can have Kanye on here every week, and we can have AB on here every week. So I'm not gonna argue with you, but I'm gonna put AB at the top of this whole shit, man, because it makes me bad. When we come back, dog. I mean, you know what I'm saying, dog. When we come back, man, I got to get into what's up with you, man. We got to find out what the hell Kamal did. I'm pretty sure he was out the country. That means we might have a Kamal almost died segment. We have not talked about this, but that a tradition, if you know this podcast, when Kamal goes out the country, he puts his life on the line. We'll talk about it next. It's the MRA podcast. Hey guys and gals, if you're enjoying the show, let someone know. Whatever app you're listening on, please subscribe, give us 5 stars, and leave a positive comment.
And why wouldn't you give us 5 stars and a positive comment? We're great.
Yes, we are. This helps our placement so that other people can enjoy the show as well.
And why wouldn't they? We're great.
All right, Kamal, this is the moment we've all been wondering, man. Did you almost die? You left the country. Did you almost die? What the hell happened, dog?
I hate to let everybody down, but I was safe.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Almost died scenario. I went to Cabo again. My buddy got married. So he had a destination wedding
Condolences.
in Cabo. So me and the wife decided to go out there and, chill with a few people from, it was my barber. So seeing
dope. Oh, man.
the people in the barber shop away from
you
the
had to
shop.
go, Kamal.
Yeah, I had to go.
You
right?
could not disrespect.
Like,
You would have had your ass like, oh, worse, you couldn't make it,
yeah,
huh?
exactly. I
All
had
right,
my,
well, your
my
barber
mustache
couldn't make
all-
it today.
my mustache.
Have you all lean?
Exactly, man. So, we had a good time, man.
Mm-hmm.
No almost died stories. We pretty much stayed at the hotel. We didn't do any
Oh, that's
excursions. Honestly, man, I don't know if people know this about Cabo. You really can't swim in the water. It's too many currents. It's really bad. So that kept me alive.
Oh,
Because,
the fact that it was so dangerous
I can't even
that
get
you
out.
couldn't get in.
No, so I can't
We
be
needed
talking
that.
in no bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Got
so
you, bro.
Nah, man. And so we had enjoyed ourselves. That was last weekend. That's why we didn't do the show. This past weekend, man, me and the wife went to go see the all-time great, definitely top 10 stand-up of all time, Damon Wayans at the Irvine Improv. And honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I figure he's in his 60s. He might have lost a step. Nah, man. Damon
got it.
Damon was at the top of his game, dude. And
Really?
yeah, man. Obviously, it's not as good as 1990s Damon, but it's not far off. But 1990s Damon is a masterclass of stand-up comedy. So it wasn't that, but it was damn good.
Okay. Now you like Damon. You you like DL, and then you just went to see Cedric recently. Go ahead, put them in the top three, man. I mean, the three. You recently just saw
No, I didn't see
all of
Cedric.
them within the last year. I thought you watched Cedric with what's the dude's name? Ashley Larry.
Earthquake.
My
Out
bad.
of the shows,
Yeah.
Earthquake, then Dave and Damon,
Dave?
maybe slightly less.
You talking about Chappelle?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Earthquake above Chappelle.
Earthquake gave one of the, I mean, honestly, best performances I ever seen. Like he was,
Damn.
live. Earthquake live is, if you guys are fortunate enough to see him do stand up comedy, he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves. But I highly recommend going to see Earthquake whenever he's in your town.
Wow.
You will not be disappointed. It's just
Okay.
joke after joke after joke after joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got Earthquake, then Dave Chappelle, then the last two. Who you got?
I would say Damon. Who else did you say? I didn't see DL.
DL. You haven't seen him in the last year?
Nah, man, I couldn't make it, man. I sent my parents instead. I bought the
yeah,
tickets
yeah,
to see
yeah.
DL. I couldn't make
yeah.
the show, and
Then you were forced to be a good son. I
yeah,
remember that.
and I will round out the year in November. I'm going to see Rock.
Okay, great. Wait, where?
I think at the Kodak.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. And the beauty of you going to see Rock, I know some people that have seen him in different places of the tour. You're seeing him at the end of the tour, man.
Oh, so everything should be molded
tight.
in. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, he started it right after the slap, man, and that was what, March,
In March, yeah.
April-ish. So yeah, you're seeing him, and he's cooking now. It's cooking. All right, that's what's up, man.
Cool.
I'd love to hear how that works out, man. We got to, before we go to the Dear Erby, man, we got to shout out Coolio, man. Rest in peace, thoughts and prayers to Coolio, man. Yeah, bruh. We all know by now that he passed away. It's just sad as fuck because, Coolio was fun. He was a fun rapper, man. How you feel? Come on.
I mean, I hadn't heard.
Lack was hating, by the way, on the group
Yeah.
text that we ain't been checking for Coolio.
I haven't
in a while.
seen, but you know what? I hear Gangsta's Paradise
Why?
at least once a month.
Why?
I just, I keep it on the old school channel, man. So
Got you.
I hear it at least once a month. That's a hell of a song.
It's a really good song.
It's a
It's
hell of a
almost like
song.
Move Yourself, Lose Yourself for Eminem. It's like up there with those.
Yeah, it's
Classic.
It's a classic song, and so they play it a lot. And when you hear the beat, you know exactly what it is.
Within 1 second,
Right.
name that tune very easily.
And so
That
it's like,
haunting.
So I would, because my buddy asked, when's the last time you thought about Coolio? I'm like, dude, I hear the song like once a month. It's like certain songs you hear once a month.
Yeah.
Did you know
that was a
takes
Stevie
two?
Wonder?
Huh?
Did you know
Yeah,
that was a
I
Stevie
did.
Wonder
I mean,
sample?
not
did
when
not
it came
know that
out.
till the day he passed.
Not when it came out, I didn't know. But yeah, maybe about like 10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, I had no idea until the day Coolio passed. And
Oh, no.
KJLH, owned by Stevie Wonder, played Coolio. Then, of course, they had to play the Boss's Cut. And I was like, this is of course, it's a sample. How could it be this good without being a sample? Come on, stop
Especially
it.
like, what was it, the 90s or something like that?
Yeah, like this motherfucker had the orchestra in there. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Coolio. I go back to Coolio when he was with the WC The Mass Circle, man.
I
Back
do remember Coolio back then, man.
1992.
It seemed like he was harder back then.
Yeah. And the damn thing changed. Like, how could you figure Coolio? Man? Yeah. So I go back to like when I was in high school, Coolio was rapping and stuff like that, man. So it was like, I was not a huge fan, so I'm not going to act like I was a huge
but
fan.
respect.
But yeah, I followed his career and listened to shit that he had that I liked. And so rest in peace, man. Like it sucks that rappers are not getting that Tony Bennett lifestyle where it's like they're 78, 80 years old still putting on shows. It's like these guys, if they not getting violently killed, they're the health ain't holding up, man. And so
By a fucking father-son duo, man. That was the craziest story in that PNB shit because I was like, dude, father and son duo. I mean, I was low-key jealous of that father and son duo, man, that they was doing that kind of shit together.
they
dog.
had that bond.
Nigga.
The dad is dad is the getaway.
I'm taking you, remember I told you I was jealous that your pops took you to the gym? This nigga's dad took him to a goddamn hit. Who does that
Welcome to a
shit,
robbery,
son?
son. I'm gonna be right out here, just like I told you, right? Yeah, Dad, I got you.
Son, let me show you how this shit is done.
Hey, honestly,
damn, that's spooky, bro.
And
Go
that's
ahead.
the thing about, like, I know it's America, land of the free, but man, everybody shouldn't have kids.
Nah, bro.
They need to
For real,
figure
for real.
something else. Like,
That's
man,
some bullshit.
if you are the
Disgusting.
getaway driver for your son's robbery,
Dog, that's support. No, I'm sorry, bro. That's a hell of a dad, bro. When we come back, man, it's time for Dear Erby. A guy wants to know if he should reach out to his ex who was affected by Hurricane Ian. I guess this is current. What should he do? Kamal and I got to coach him up. It's the MRA podcast. You need some advice in your relationship?
And can't afford a therapist?
Yeah. Hit us up and we'll get you through this.
We won't even charge you a copay.
Exactly. The Dear Erby letter is our longest standing segment on the MRA, dating all the way back to the webisodes. This is where we truly save relationships one listener at a time. We've saved marriages,
Encourage divorce.
taught a guy how to please his woman.
Encourage divorce.
Yeah, so hit us up for advice and we'll help you out. Send your emails to dearerby@themrapodcast.com. That is dearerby@themrapodcast.com. Let's get into this Dear Erby letter.
let us.
Dear Erby, I was with my girl for about 2 years. She dumped me because she said I was not thoughtful enough. Okay. She wanted me to take her on dates, and I said I would take her if she planned them. This sounds like me as well. Come on.
No, did I write this shit?
Oh, yeah. She didn't like that. She wanted me to help plan them. I told her she should plan them since she is the one who knows what she wants to do. Sounds like logic to me, my guy.
It makes sense.
I said I would show up and, of course, pay for the days. Respect. Masculine. She also got mad at me when she said we needed space. Okay. I was supposed to beg her to reconsider, oh my Lord. But I didn't do it. She never lets me live that one down. Oh, that just irks the fuck out of me. I think she dumped me because she wanted to get back with her ex. He's one of those soft dudes who does what she wants. I've heard this recently. I ain't the one for that BS, but if I'm being real, I ain't really over her yet. Here we go. You might be the one then. That's what killed me. Motherfucker, I ain't the one. Sound like
yeah. Sound like you 0.8. You might not be the one, but
you might be right, 0.999. Hilarious. She lives in the Tampa, Florida area. I know they just recently had a natural disaster in Hurricane Ian. I want to know if y'all think I should reach out. I'm concerned, but at the same time, I don't want to reach out with her having another man. I'm very curious what you're going to say about this, Kamal. We got to help this guy. If she really is in trouble, she can call on him. Sounds like something Kamal would say. I really do want to know if she is okay, but a part of me feels like I am just reaching out because she wants me to. We're getting real today, Ryan. As you can see, I'm having a little internal battle I need y'all's help with. What do you think I should do, Ryan in Seattle? Kamal, help him, please. He needs help.
Ryan, if you are not over this chick and you think you can slide back in, by all means, reach out.
Wow.
You have to
I cannot
listen.
believe this. Antonio Brown, you are forgiven. Kanye, you are the Hoe Shit winner today. We have flipped the script here at the MRA podcast. Kanye, you ain't shit. You done lost your damn mind. Antonio, you are forgiven. Wow.
Dude.
The snake move from Kamal. I would have never seen it coming.
Hear me out, man.
There's nothing to hear. Go ahead, now.
I'm saying, yes.
Wow.
You gotta throw it out there.
Shoot, baby.
You can't be aggressive. You can't be like, hey, what's going on? How are you? Oh, I'm fine, thanks. Cool. That's it. That's it. Now, what are you doing? How you been? Da-da-da-da. No. Check on her well-being.
Yeah.
Find out and keep it moving. Now, if she's like feeling that, she will keep it going because she'll remember the gesture. Oh, Ryan was thinking about me. I miss Ryan and all that. But if she's clearly moved on, you'll get the thanks. I'm fine.
Yeah.
And that's it. All you want to do is see if it's all good without seeming thirsty. You don't want to look thirsty. So all you really do, put it out there. Hey, I'm checking on you. Are you fine? Are you all right? You know what I'm saying? Look at this devastation. What's up? And that's it. It's almost the equivalent of like, hey, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
No, hey, remember we used to vote? Nah, man.
How you looking in your birthday suit?
Nah,
I'm just joking.
Nah. If she's feeling you or if she's like wanting to rekindle something, she'll keep the conversation going. So, you know, it might be a little flaggish. But if you do it correctly, I think you come close to the line without crossing it. If you can understand that.
I love it. When we come back, I'm going to weigh in. Yo, what's up? I'm Kyle.
And I'm Kamal.
And you're listening to the MRA podcast where men come to talk and women come to eavesdrop. Kamal, once again, fantastic, man. And you said it so well, man. This shouldn't take me that long, man. I absolutely agree. I do believe it's slimy to do it. I do believe it is. It's technically flag on the play, but you get this natural disaster reprieve. And like I said, it's slimy by taking advantage of the natural disaster. But I'm just going to tell you right now, if you really over her, don't reach out. But if you think you want a shot at ever getting this back, and you know you got a lot of work to do. First of all, it doesn't seem like the match for you. She found the guy that's willing to do the things she wants. I mean, you know, you might want to let her have that. But if you think you can ever get your act together, then you absolutely have to send that text. But just know you're doing it. You're doing dirt. Kamal always says, if you're creeping, act like you're running from the FBI. Send this text in a way. This is so, but this is what the show is about, man. This is where you get in the real. That if her dude reads it, he ain't gonna be that mad. Buddy up the text. Don't make it too long, but just make it humane, because I do believe you really are concerned. So do it. But if you think you're done, don't do it. It ain't worth it. Where can we find you, Kamal?
Twitter, Instagram, and Clubhouse at Angry Kamal.
That's what's up. I'm at Kyle Erby 13 on Instagram and TikTok. At the MRA Podcast is where you can find us both on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, my Twitter is at Kyle Erby. Kyle Erby's YouTube is where you can watch the show. You can see Kamal's facial expressions that always bust me up, have me cracking up. Please like, subscribe, leave a positive comment, man. We get the subscriptions up, man. Maybe Kamal and I can get a raise from $0 a week to $17 a week.
Oh my gosh.
We're working on it. We got to get those goddamn subscribers.
Don't tease me like that, Kyle.
I know, man. That $17 goes a long way, bro. Yeah. KyleErby.com is my website. You can see some shit I've done on there, man. The MRApodcast.com is where you can listen to all 213 episodes we've done. Kamal, couldn't do without you. Wouldn't even want to do without you, man. That's why when you can't be here, man, well, I can't be here. Fuck that.
That makes me feel so much warm inside. I mean,
there it is, man. Ladies, we love you. Fellas, be a man at all times.
Deuces.
MRA.